everyone. My name is Marina Santiago. I am currently an intern with Equality Texas and a student at Rice University. The project I've been working on this summer aims to improve access to resources for LGBT homeless youth in Houston. About 12 to 35% of homeless youth across the country identify as lesbian, gay, or bisexual, and 1 to 7% are transgender. These individuals face particular challenges in finding shelter and care. My work is based in Houston, where rates of homelessness among LGBT youth fit with national trends. A major issue that has come up when speaking with service providers for homeless youth in Houston is the need to more effectively connect youth with the existing resources available to them. With that in mind, I've been working on creating a wiki-style site that can be edited to be up-to-date by service providers as well as the youth themselves. The youth, who are often very connected online, can contribute information from their own experiences, like which organizations have accessible gender-neutral bathrooms or which have the best food. The project has been designed with the support of leaders in the LGBT service providing community, and I'm in the process of talking to youths about what sort of features and categories they would like to see on the site. In Houston, there are a number of services that provide shelter and food to homeless individuals, mostly centered in downtown and midtown. There are also several organizations that are found in Houston's Montrose neighborhood west of Midtown. The points on this map represent a place where some of the needs of an LGBT homeless youth might be met. However, each point meets different needs for different people, which may not be immediately clear, as the information for each organization or shelter is spread out across the web, and the websites are often geared towards volunteers. So now let's look at an example of how youth might go about finding services in Houston. So a 17-year-old homeless transgender woman needs food and water, case management, air conditioning during Houston's very long, very intense summers, safe bathroom access, internet and computer access, and a place to charge her cell phone, as well as housing or shelter, which would be very difficult to find due to her age. So with all this in mind, she might head to the Montrose Counseling Center, which is a very well-known LGBT organization in Houston. At the center, she can go to Hatch, an LGBT youth program that meets 3 nights a week. She can access the center's computer lab for up to 15 hours a week. At the Montrose Center, she's thus met some of her basic needs for a potential 23.5 hours a week. At the center, she will be directed to the Transgender Foundation of America and Montrose Grace Place. The Transgender Foundation has a publicly accessible library that is open 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. Montrose Grace Place provides social programming and weekly meals for homeless 13 to 21-year-olds, as well as general supplies such as toiletries and clothes. She now has 66.5 hours a week, where she has the potential to access some of her basic needs in a safe environment. But to find these, she had to go through several steps. Now let's look at another scenario. A 22-year-old who is gay and male identified. He has many of the same needs, but different access to services. He might start by heading to Montrose Grace Place. However, that service is only provided to age 21. So he's told to try Open Gate Ministries and the AIDS Foundation of Houston. At the AIDS Foundation, he can access free HIV testing. If he is positive, he will then be put on a wait list for housing. At Open Gate, he can access a meal on Sunday afternoon and the computer lab twice a week. He may then choose to go to the Montrose Counseling Center. Though he's too old to participate in Hatch, he still has access to the computer lab Monday through Fridays for part of the mornings and evenings. So between Open Gate and Center, he has a potential 22 hours of the week. He can also potentially seek housing at Covenant House, Texas, a shelter for ages 18 to 24, which has recently taken steps to be more LGBT inclusive. Along with the program specifically geared towards LGBT people and or homeless youth, Houston has a variety of service providers that offer meals to homeless individuals at least once a day, every day of the week, as well as a number of shelters. These programs, however, are spread throughout the city. When added to specific shelter information and information about programs outside of the inner city core, the process of finding the correct services can be very difficult to navigate without guidance. With that in mind, this program aims to create a website designed with the specific needs and use capabilities of homeless youth in mind. When completed, the site should allow users to search out information about, for instance, where they can safely sit in the air conditioning and charge their cell phone on a Tuesday afternoon, or where they can find a meal on a Monday morning, as well as crucial information about housing and medical needs. This will hopefully allow youths to more efficiently use the programs which are already in place in the city. Thank you.